Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please hit the subscribe button. This is a channel you want to subscribe to so you can see this awesome face every time I drop an amazing video. So yes guys, in my previous video I was talking about a platform called Upwork and how my experience has been on the platform, and I asked a couple of you to drop your questions in the comment section that I was going to attend to it when I make the next video, and I got a question which I want to answer today. So yes, Ada Unleashed, I remember you asked a question about certifications on Upwork, and yes, this is me answering your questions. So in line with getting certified or getting certifications in Upwork, I would advise you get certifications that match the skill you're selling on Upwork. What do I mean by that? If you're going as a YouTube content creator, you want to obviously go for a certificate that says digital marketing or YouTube content creator, something related to the fact, something that can attest to the fact that yes, you know a thing or two about YouTube content. So yes, just the way you go to school and study accounting and you come out with an accountancy certificate, you go to school, study medicine, and you come out with a medicine certificate, whatever it's called. That's the same way if you put up a skill that you are this, get a certification to match that skill you are selling. But certifications are not what guarantees you a job, but they are all the little things that make the whole process easy for you. There's some courses I was taking, I was just listening to them, but there were some keywords that were always popping up in my interview sessions, and because I had listened to those courses and because I had learned some things in those courses, when I saw those words, when the people asked me, can you do this, are you familiar with this, I'll be like, wow, this is that word I heard in the course of that training, and it makes the whole process smooth sailing. So enough about Upwork today, guys. Someone said to me, say talk about something else other than Upwork. So what do I want to talk about? I want to talk about my experience job hunting in Nigeria. It's been it's been crazy, guys. If you're in Nigeria and you have a job, like you have a 9 to 5 that pays you what your heart desires, like it's not the one you're practically struggling to get by, then this is for you. Thumbs up to you. You're doing well. You're doing so well, because job hunting in Nigeria can be very stressful. So my last job that I did, even though it was a church, I was the church secretary for about 3 years, yeah, and that was in 2016. So guys, I got married in 2016, the same year, and after I got married, I relocated from the city where I used to work to a new city, and that is where my job hunting days began. So this was after NYSC, it's not before. So I was a graduate and I had done my youth service, you know, all those things that qualify me to get a job. But with all these things, guys, the jobs were not forthcoming. I even got to a point where I went to a radio station because I wanted to do presenting and stuff. I wanted to learn a thing or two and see if I could tow a career path towards that line. And I went and I even offered to volunteer. Like, let me just come and learn the ropes of how things work in this station. And there was no vacancy. As in, I don't want you to pay me. I just want to learn. I just want to volunteer for the time being, a month or two, however long. And it didn't happen. It didn't happen. And that's how 2016 came, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. And this is 2022. So I don't know your story. I don't know what your story has been like finding jobs in Nigeria, but mine has not been successful. It got to a point I even started taking trainings for, you know, or to become what's it called, you know, these guys that sell phones now, like marketer for brands like Infinix and Techno and all that. So I was accepted, I was interviewed, then they were running trainings for us online. And the money itself was not much. It was just 50k. But your girl needed money. I needed money to put body and soul together. At least so that I will have urgent 2k in my pocket. But do you know that for no reason they removed me from the group chat? I had done my exams and I felt I did pretty well. And for no reason, I was removed from the group chat. Late last year too, I went for another training for another company. Let me not mention their names. I didn't mention the other one. Just know it's one of those phone companies that you might be using. So I went for another training last year, and The training was very exciting training where they even fed us breakfast and lunch. I did a video. I think my first YouTube video was about the training and the whole training process. If you've not watched my first YouTube video, then go and watch my first YouTube video, then come back and watch this one. So after the training, they promised to call back. Guys, this training happened in November 2021. This is June 2022. Nobody has called me for anything. So this is why I'm passionate about Upwork. This is the reason why I'm passionate about Upwork, because now I am not job hunting anymore. I am not. The only job hunting I'm doing is with my laptop and my brain. So I sit on my laptop and I find those jobs that I feel I can do and I apply for them. Then the ones I see that are in sync with what I am doing that I'm not very familiar with, YouTube is my friend now, of course. I go to YouTube and I find videos that teach me how to do those things. Let me even tell you a secret. In one of my job interviews, the interviewer, thank God he was even chatting me up. He didn't set up a Zoom interview immediately as most people would, as my previous job did. So this particular incident, the interviewer asked me over the chat whether I was familiar with Zendex. So now Zendex is a tool that clients use to keep track of what happens. Long story. If you want to know more about Zendex, go and Google Zendex or check it on YouTube. But he asked me if I was familiar with Zendex. And at that point, I only knew the name Zendex, just like you might be hearing it for the first time right now. I only knew about the name Zendex. I didn't know anything about the tool or how it was used. The moment he asked me if I was familiar with Zendex, guys, I ran out of the chat. Like, literally, not like... I left the chat and I came on our beloved YouTube that all of us are. And I just Googled Zendex for beginners. And I saw a quick 7 minutes video. It was a very short video. And I just wanted to have an idea to know if I said yes, how quick would it be to learn? If I said no, how bad would that be? So when I saw the video, I told myself, this is something you can learn. Maybe just watch 5 YouTube videos and you're good to go. YouTube is an awesome asset. A lot of us don't know the value. But guys, this thing is this YouTube is very valuable for sharing information and for growing and all that. So the moment I saw the video, I went back to the interview and I told him, yes, I am familiar with Zendex. This is how I said it. I didn't want to use too much words. I just said, yes, I am familiar with Zendex. And this is not a question that broke the internet. He now asked me, what can you use Zendex to do? So because I had watched the video, I was equipped to the response. But I just didn't want him to ask me for proof. The Bible says I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So that was the motivation to keep answering. Because if I had gotten that job that evening, I told myself I was going to watch not less than 5 YouTube videos so that I would understand what how Zendex works very well. So when he asked me what do you use Zendex to do, I told him you use it for chat support and a whole lot of other things. And that wasn't the only question he asked me. He asked me about something else that I had also casually heard in the course of one other training I was doing. So that's the point. There is always need for self-improvement, self-development if you're going to work as a freelancer at home or whatever. That you're working with your own time doesn't mean you don't grow or you don't develop yourself. Yeah. So that is how I got that job finally, guys. And that is a job I've been doing for a week now. And I hope it's going to be a long-term job because it's fun and we are paid by the hour. So these few seconds I'm taking to talk to you guys now, money is passing me by. So let me wrap up this video. If you have any question, if you have any comment, please drop it in the comment section. If you want to share your journey in Nigeria for job hunting journey, your job hunting experience, your experience with employees and employers, the ones that promised you to come today, the ones that used your CV to wrap suya, please drop it in the comment section. And thank you so much for tuning in, guys. It's always a pleasure to have you come to my channel and watch my videos. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to drop a comment. See you on the next one. Bye.